What it do, Bedtime Crew? Hey man, listen. Today we're gonna be ranking the UFC champions by their boxing level. So I don't want any hate comments talking about whatever. So, coming in at number 1, bro. I can see this guy at number 1, bro. I can see him. It's so obvious. At number 1, we have Ilia Topuria. This guy, he knocked out Volkanovski. What else do you need? Genuinely, what else did knocked out Max Holloway? Max Holloway is a banger striker, man. And this guy, he's been putting in the work too. He's been putting in the effort, and he knocked out the 2 goats of the division, man. And I can't do this accent anymore, dude. I'm not Bedtime MMA. Can you stop calling me Bedtime MMA? It's getting me mad, man. I've seen tons of hate comments in the past the 6 months I've had this channel. We'll put some on the screen right here. Look at all those hate comments calling me a knockoff Bedtime MMA. I'm tired of it. And the accent's hard to do. You know, I was going to try to make a whole video here doing the accent, but the accent is extremely hard to do, dude. I went through like 5 different accents in that one clip. But at number 1, for the ranking the UFC champions by their boxing, I do have Ilia Topuria. Obviously, he knocked out Max Holloway and Volkanovski, the 2 goats of that division. And his striking is elite. He has KO power, dude. And he has normal boxer stance. This guy's good. Coming in at number 2, you know, this might shock some people. It's going to be Islam Makhachev. You know, this guy's striking is elite, and I can already see the comments. Islam Makhachev, he's a Dagestani. What do you mean he has world-class striking? Islam Makhachev's striking is so simple, yet so effective. This guy throws 1-2 hook, 1-2 hook, and somehow it works against literally everybody. He knocked down Charles Oliveira with a beautiful hook. And, yeah, that's why Islam's at 2, dude. If Ilia wasn't here, then Islam would be the number 1 striker in the world, dude. And it's just crazy because he's probably already the number 1 wrestler in the world. So Islam is at number 2. Coming in at number 3, you know, I was debating on who to put here. I was debating on switching 3 and 4 multiple times. But number 3, we have Dricus du Plessis. And for Dricus, you know, I said Islam was so simple but so good. For Dricus, his striking is so bad, but it works so well. I have no idea how this guy can blitz forward with throwing his chin wide open in the air, yet he lands some big shots. No one's able to catch him. I don't know, dude. This guy's so bad. He falls on you to face my last video I talked about how bad Dricus was, and a lot of people didn't get it. They were like, what do you mean, bro? Dricus beat Adesanya. Dricus beat Strickland. Obviously, I'm joking. You know, his style is so ugly, but it works, and that's why I call him bad. People don't know how to take a joke, though. Coming in at number 4, it might upset some people, and I was considering putting this guy higher, like I just said. Magomed Ankalaev, and he did he kept up with Pereira in the striking, and I'm not going to say he beat Pereira, because technically he did beat Pereira. No, I'll say he did beat Pereira. Magomed Ankalaev beat Pereira in the striking, but that does not mean that he's a better striker than Alex Pereira. You know, the threat of the takedown in that Magomed Ankalaev Pereira fight was always there, and that word Pereira for the whole fight. Magomed Ankalaev is a great striker, and I don't think he's better than Pereira, but he's still one of the best strikers in the UFC at the end of the day, dude. You can hate on me for that, but that's true, dude. Magomed Ankalaev is primarily a striker, and he has wrestling on the side. That's just a fact. Coming in at number 5, he's the greatest of all time. Just kidding. The second best of all time. It's going to be let me tell you about this kid. John Jones. John Jones is elite. John Jones is one of the best fighters ever. John Jones, dude. You know, I could have this guy higher. I could see an argument for him being higher. If this guy wasn't tall and long, he would suck. Okay, dude. This guy's striking would be abysmal. He'd get caught. He'd be tagged a lot, dude. John Jones is a long fighter, and he has good striking. He has some nice kicks every now and then. But I'm not going to put him any higher, dude. He's not as effective with his boxing at heavyweight as well. He's a little bit slower. So I'm gonna put him at 5, dude. He's not the best striker. You know, like Anthony Smith once said, John Jones isn't great anywhere. He's just good in a bunch of other aspects in MMA. So that's why John Jones is number 6. Coming in at number 5, sorry. Coming in at number 6, it's going to be Alessandro Pantoja, dude. You know, I don't really know where to put this guy. This guy's just kind of mediocre striking for the flyweight division. You know, he has good striking. Don't get me wrong. He stands up with most of the boxers at flyweight, like Brandon Royval, like Brandon Moreno, like Steve Erceg. He's able to compete with them on the feet, and he actually has good striking. But I don't know, dude. He's number 6. You know, it's flyweight, so who really cares? I can get away with this pick and rank him wherever, pretty much. Coming in at number 7. It's gonna be bro, the wrestling, the grappling, striking. Bilal Muhammad, number 7, dude. I have to give him it, right? You know, he has Canelo hands, like he said. You know, I was debating on putting him as the worst striker in the UFC, but he did kind of outstrike Leon Edwards, so I'm going to put him here. I'm going to let him get away with it. And I think he's been putting in the work with that striking, dude. He has no finish power, no knockout power, but, you know, the guy might be able to strike, you know. Because number 8 is Merab Dvalishvili, really, and I love Merab, but the guy can't strike to save his life, dude. He had actually some good moments in that Umar fight, but Umar was just gassed towards the final 3 rounds, so... Yeah, Merab's a great fighter, dude. Don't get me wrong. I said he's boring, but that doesn't mean he's not a great fighter, dude. He is boring at the end of the day. I don't know why people tried arguing with me that he's not boring. Merab is a boring fighter. He had one good fight before that, and he has good antics. Like he's good at hyping up fights. The guy's not entertaining. Don't get that twisted, dude. And yeah, that's my video for the day, boys. Ranking UFC champions by the boxing. I tried doing it in a bedtime accent. But bedtime actually has such a weird accent. Thank you for watching. Octagon Outpost out.